And a super good Sunday morning to each and every single one of you. I'm saying Sunday morning. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The absolute worst time to be shooting a video in terms of light, because the colors of everything behind me are completely washed out in the bright sun, but cobalt skies nonetheless. And here in Spain, 1 o'clock in the afternoon is still officially classified as morning, simply because we just switch sides, simply because anything that happens before siesta is classified as morning time. There we go, I'm walking in the shade. How does that look? As you can see, suddenly the cobalt blue sky is completely washed out behind me. Anyway, I'm in the tricky recording space because I need to have the phone like this, even though the sun's directly behind me, because to my left, over here, is a kiddies play park. To my right, over there, is another kiddies play park. And here in Spain, video recording children is an absolute no-go because of private data protection laws, and correctly so. Children are not yet at an age where they can consent to be in a video, so therefore any video featuring small children in the background that have obviously not consented to be in the video cannot be published. Anyway, what can I tell you? Today is Sunday, 31 August. Means yesterday, Saturday, 30 August, was big bike ride day. Yes, I made it up the mountain. I was expecting it to take me 5 hours as opposed to the 4 that it took me previously. In the end, it took me 5.5 hours of uphill riding to get up the mountain because of cramping that happened along the way. Cute little puppy dog. Anyway, so 5.5 hours of uphill riding, burning 4,100 calories along the way. So I thought, why not jump on the scale this morning and see how much I weigh, because obviously burning 4,100 calories will make me lighter, right? Well, the outcome was not what I was expecting, but analyzing things afterwards, I can see why. So, number one, last week I jumped on the scale, I weighed 87.7, which is basically 5 kilograms heavier than I was 2 years ago when I went up the hill, same hill, at 83 kilos, now 87.7 a week ago. So after the bike ride, I jumped on the scale this morning, and what do I see? 88 kilograms, 300 grams heavier than last week, in spite of a good training week, and the 4,100 calorie bike ride. So why did this happen? What can I attribute gaining weight when all logical outcomes for such a massive amount of exercise should indicate that I would have lost weight? Couple of factors. Number one, that with the training I did this week and after the bike ride, and the fueling up with a protein-rich meal afterwards, I could have gained a tiny little bit of muscle mass. That's not 300 kilograms. However, my legs were cramping badly yesterday, so which means that I could easily have some inflammation in my leg muscles, which is additional water weight. Also, I was fueling with energy bars and gels yesterday to get me up the mountain, and I don't normally take energy bars and gels, so it could easily be that I've got some gut inflammation on top of that as well. That can easily contribute to 300 or more grams of additional body mass. The other factor is that the hormone treatment program that I'm on at the moment could be leading to a certain amount of weight distribution, fat distribution around my body into different areas, and that could have contributed to the increase in body mass. Either which way, I'm 300 grams heavier than I was a week ago. Am I overly worried and concerned about that? Not really. I'm going to be continuing my training program, even though we at the end of the hottest month of the year, the hottest summer month of the year, continue the training program, continue the cardio program, and I'm sure that the consistency will pay off and body weight will drop, because the interesting factor is that even though my body weight's up for the week, both in the gym and socially over the course of this last 3 weeks, so over the course of this last 1 week, should I say, this last 1 week where I've gained weight, 2 people in the gym and 1 person socially have all looked at me and said, I look as if I've lost weight. And my 1 pair of running shorts that I've been wearing is sitting looser around my waist than it used to. So this could just be fat redistribution, or it could be body fat dropping slightly, but muscle mass increasing at the same time, hence being heavier. So that's my story for this week. Big bike ride done, got up the mountain, got to spend some time up there, got back down the mountain all safely, and onwards and upwards into the month of September, continuing to be physically active, keep the cardio fitness up, or keep increasing the cardio fitness, should I say, and the weight will follow. That's my take on the matter. Let me know what you think. Comments and questions down below as always. And until we meet next week Sunday, have a superb week. Bye.